Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Love It or Hate It. We're your hosts, Drew Summers and Will Windward. This is a podcast where we just talk all things sports. You know, me and Drew have gone back and forth on a lot of sports takes. That was what we built our friendship a lot upon and what we continue to talk about. So we figured we'd talk about it the most. Drew, what do you love the most about sports, I guess?
I love the mindset that it brings to you, kind of the capabilities that you can see yourself as like the potential of playing that specific sport. I think it's a lot about your mindset that you have, and kind of like Will touched on, we talked a lot about basketball and football. Those are the two main sports that we focus in on a lot on NBA, NFL, the big leagues, and then of course college basketball and college football, because it
Right.
takes a lot of work and dedication to pursue those kind of goals. Just like any career, honestly, or any passion that you have, it takes effort, and you got to figure out what's going to work best for you. And with those sports, it's competitiveness, and that's going to be your drive, is seeing how you can do to perfect your game and do better than the people around you. See what you can do to keep improving. What about you?
Y- Yeah, I agree. I feel like you just did a whole yap fest. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was trying to be all professional about a podcast. Like, come on now.
Bro, I'm
I'm
passionate, man.
just
I'm a
playing.
try hard. I'm a
No,
try
I know
hard.
you're a tryhard. And me and Drew, we just love talking about it. It's a good conversation point, and I
Good
really
stuff.
do enjoy like sports a lot. It feels like it's a good outlet for me to feel good about a lot of the things um that's going on, and it's just something entertaining to watch and um feel good about for sure. Well,
Do that.
anything you want the podcast to know about you on this first episode, Drew?
Uh, all my friends think my takes are crazy, low key. I'll say that. So we'll
No,
see
you
what
don't
you
know
guys
ball.
think.
I'm gonna be honest, you don't know ball.
We'll
Nah,
see.
just messing.
I like to play ball though, so that's how I kind of I think view sports is like maybe like intellectually try not to have as much emotion, try to understand like I don't know. That's how I like to think about it. So take away stuff that a player does or says, and I try to apply it myself and how I play sports.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, hey man, today we're going to be discussing a couple of basic things, just laying some foundation for further discussions, of course. First one is NFL. Let's hop right into it, my boy.
Oh, alrighty, let's get
I see
it.
you got the Broncos hat on, obviously.
Yes, sir. I
You were
mean,
telling everybody in the
11
chat
and
the other,
2.
yeah, you were telling me in the chat the other day, though. However, you think you're the worst 11 and 2 team to exist in the history of the NFL. Do you agree with that take still today after seeing the Raiders game or not?
Um, I watched a little bit of that game, the second half. Um, I think I don't know. I feel like the Broncos are going to be in trouble once they play a better offense. Their defense is elite. Their defense has always been a top tier defense in the league. That's what they're known for. Their offense is just they're a very slow team. They like to take their time. I think that's how their coach is as well. But I don't know. It kind of starts to cost when you have a 5, 6 minute drive and you put up no points on the board. And the Broncos,
Yeah,
they
for
find they
sure.
find a way to get the job done. So it is needed. I like that about them, but they definitely
Yeah,
scare
say
me
what
on
you
that
will.
aspect.
Say
What do you
what you will
think?
about that. I will say winning teams find a way to win, and I agree
They
with that
do.
statement
I
for sure.
agree.
However, I do see where you're coming from, especially I haven't watched a ton of the Broncos games yet, I'll be honest. I mean, diehard Seahawks fan, as if most people know.
Yes,
So I
sir.
was watching that game this morning, but um, honestly, like when I watched them, they didn't look like an 11 and 2 team. Like I'm not trying to be disrespectful
Yeah,
or
what do you
rude in
think
any
they
way.
looked like?
For me personally, I thought they looked like a wild card team. I
That's
thought,
fair. That's what
I,
I
I
think too.
I don't think that that's a crazy statement to make after seeing
Yeah, it's
that.
not.
However, I do feel like I said, good teams will find a way to win. And Sean Payton's
Yeah,
a great coach. Bo Nix is a great leader, and I think they're headed in the right direction. But I don't feel like personally that they looked like that. I mean, they were struggling for a minute against the Raiders, and the Raiders
I
are what now,
know.
two and
That's what it's
ten?
been like
I
every
think they're
game.
2-10.
Redskins last semester, overtime, like come on, like these used to
Semester,
be teams
come
like
on,
where
man.
you semester. Sorry, we both think we both
Bro's got
college
finals on
students
his
right
mind.
now. Yeah,
Mhm.
true that. But it's like yeah, like these like teams like that are having horrible seasons. Like come on, look at the Redskins today. Like they lost like what two of their main offensive players to injury, and But it's like, how did the Vikings, terrible team. They're not that good this year. McCarthy's a
Yeah,
rookie.
shut
He's
up
trying to
nine,
figure it
bro.
out. But he made like the Vikings literally decimated the Redskins. And what did the Broncos do? Sent that game to double overtime. I don't know. They do find a way to win, but it's like games like that, I feel like the Broncos should put it away.
All right, follow-up question. I promise this isn't to breed contention, maybe a little bit,
All right, all right.
but let's say the Seahawks pull up and play the Broncos Super Bowl. Who you got winning that game? Who do you,
Ooh,
as of right
that's a
now,
good
or in other words,
question.
as of right now, who do you have as a more legit title contender? The Seahawks or the Broncos, Drew Summers?
Hmm. I think I don't know. Sam Darnold, in my opinion, he's a gunslinger. He makes the receiver one look professional. He did that with Justin Jefferson on the Vikings. He's doing that with Jackson Smith and the Jibba this year. But like as an
Say his name again.
offense, is it? I don't know, bro. His last name's so cracked up. I'm calling him Jackson. No, I'm
Yo,
playing.
watch
I'm
your mouth,
playing.
bro.
I'm playing. I'm
We don't know.
playing.
I know one of
But
our audience members is gonna
yeah,
get offended by that. You know what I mean?
Jackson, phenomenal receiver, but as an offense of a whole, I feel like Sam Darnold he's not a I think he just lacks that ability to take a team to the Super Bowl, and that's what you need from a QB. He's making Jackson look like a phenomenal, but as a team as a whole, some games that the Seahawks had, they frustrated him. Jackson still had a good game, but like against the Rams, that's personally my take. I think the Rams are a Super Bowl contender. They're going to take it all. And the Seahawks almost won. It was a close game, but the Rams fooled
Yeah, I
Sam Darnold.
mean, he did look
What do you
rattled
think?
out there. It did give me a lot of
Yeah,
hope that he did throw four picks and we still were in that game.
it was
I mean,
close.
our defense is really freaking good, man.
Defense is
And that's
good.
I mean, you guys didn't have Pat Surtain most of this season so far,
Yeah,
but I think our defense is leaps and bounds better than any other defense in the league besides the Texans.
true
To be
that.
honest with you. However, I do agree with what you're saying. I think the Rams are an elite caliber team. More will come on that. I'm really excited to watch them Thursday night football in a couple of weeks. Throw
Hmm.
down for that rematch. I think that'll be good. Play
Yes,
them,
sir.
play. I think they're playing in Seattle that game, so it'll be a good game for sure. But and more will tell on that if we're a contender in a couple weeks. But the other question I had is, I just
Hold on,
want to
hold on.
know.
I got a percentage.
All right, I got
Sorry,
you.
because I feel like I didn't answer your
No, you're
question.
good. You're good.
I'd say give it like a 60-40. I think Seahawks still pull it out
Oh yeah, you
against the
didn't answer my
Broncos.
original question.
Yeah,
I'm an
yeah.
I'm an idiot. I'm
I think
sorry.
because yeah, I would say Seahawks have a really good defense as well. They've been looking pretty solid against teams and been stomping them out. And I think the Broncos offense would struggle against that. So I think it depends a lot on the Broncos defense and how they can slow down, which I think they
60-40
could.
though. That's kind of a crazy take, can't you think? Don't you
Like
think?
Seahawks 60%, Broncos 40. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I think it's 75-25 at the least.
Yeah, dang. Do you think the Seahawks will stop them?
I
I don't
think
know. We'll
personally,
see.
I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I think the Seahawks are legit this year. I'm going to be dead honest with
Yeah,
you.
fair enough.
I don't. Oh wow, now you're going to back it
No,
down.
no, no. I think the Seahawks are a good team. I think they're the second best team in the NFC right now.
I
I will
agree.
get. I think they're really good, but I don't know. I'm
Well,
just
I
not a
mean
Sam Darnold fan.
The
I do not
Lions are
like
going
that
to
guy,
come.
bro.
I honestly, you don't like Sam Darnold?
I don't. I think he's a bum. Like
Whoa, 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 whoa. Keep
bro,
going,
like
keep
what he
going.
did with the Vikings last year. Like everyone's like, oh, the Vikings are this and that. Like, what they finished like 15-2 or something. They had like a phenomenal record, and then they lost first round in the playoffs. Like, I don't know.
Come
He
on,
like
bruh.
I kind of said, bro. He makes some of the offensive players just look phenomenal because he targets them a ton. But like offense as a whole, I think there's just some struggles there. But that was the
That's kind
Vikings. We'll
of
see. We'll see.
that's a crazy take in my opinion. I mean, but
So it
we'll see,
depends
we'll
if
see, we'll see, we'll see.
yeah, we'll see.
Moving on.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
I guess you kind of just answered part of this question at least. Who are your top three teams coming out of the NFC, and who are your top three teams coming out of the AFC this year so far? Looking at the
All
roster.
right. That's a good question. No, NFC. We'll start with NFC. I think the NFC is kind of easier. The AFC is kind of hard to question right now. NFC, I got Rams at one, Seahawks at two. Do I go Lions or I think I got Packers at three. I got Packers at three.
Packers.
They had a good win
Wow.
today. Who do you think?
That's what I'm gonna pull up the
You ain't gonna say the Seahawks are one, right? Because I
I
think you
don't
got the
know.
Rams there. I don't know.
I mean, throwing four picks. I mean, I'm not. I'm trying to be a reasonable fan here, and I could see them being interchangeably one and two. But you also got to think about the Eagles. I mean, they haven't had a good couple
Ooh, I
weeks.
don't know about the Eagles. Nah, bro. The
We'll
Eagles
see.
are trash.
I think tomorrow night will be very telling, considering they're playing a really good team, a playoff caliber team. I mean,
They're
they
playing a
have had a
playoff
cupcake
team.
schedule. They'd be looking like freaking Notre Dame out
I
there
don't
with
know.
their
The
cupcake
Eagle,
schedule.
I
But
the way that I see it is like it's always the Super Bowl hangover, honestly. That's my thought. Like the Eagles are just there's not as last year they were phenomenal, all around good. This year, I don't know. Jalen Hurts is struggling getting his two. He has two great receivers on their team, Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, and either way, like they're just not having that good of games. And Saquon Barkley is also just he's fallen off a lot since last year. Last year he was the best running back in the league. Their offense is struggling. I don't know. They don't look like they have that chemistry like they did last year. That tush push, it's not working as well.
well, I
But
just feel like AJ
they're top
Brown's
five
kind
in
of
the
throwing
NFC.
it away for everybody else. He's just been throwing man tantrums all season too. I'm gonna
That's
be
true.
honest with
He
you.
has. I haven't seen too much of the
He's a
media side,
crybaby.
but yeah, it's a fair take. You can have Eagles at three. I think it's fair, or think
I
consider
agree.
them because I think that
I
yeah
would
they'll
go
win their
Seahawks,
division.
Rams, Eagles. I mean,
Fair enough.
I like the Packers, but I just don't like Jordan Love, and he doesn't have any
True.
weapons on offense. I mean, Josh Jacobs has been inconsistent at best since he's joined the
Really,
Packers. I
I
think
thought Josh
so.
Jacobs has been credible.
Nah, he's been mid, dude. He's been suffering from plagued with injuries.
Maybe.
I honestly, I mean, here's a matchup that I think is comparable. I think the Buccaneers and the Packers are 4-5, sitting there looking good. I mean, the Buccaneers did beat the Seahawks earlier in the season,
They're
and
falling
so
off though.
yeah, but they have
Buccaneers.
not looked. They have not been looking good. I mean, they just lost to the Panthers last week, or
No,
who?
they were.
No,
Was it the
they lost
Bills?
to the
No, the Bills
Falcons.
is
Beat the or they lost to the yeah. They
they lost
played
to the
the
Falcons
Bills last week.
and they lost to the Saints today. That was a bad loss.
Yeah, that was really bad,
Like
and
the
I was
I don't know
watching the
what
game. I
happened.
was
The
like, "Wow."
Buccaneers started off strong. But yeah, they're lucky kind of falling off. Like the
Nobody
Panthers are
can beat
catching
my
them.
fella, the top nigga, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yes,
Can't
sir.
beat that,
Hey,
brother.
I think that's why your fantasy team's struggling though, Will, because Baker's falling off.
Oh, come on, dude.
Saquon, like you had a pretty solid team to look, but I don't know, like some of the team players you had
On
to just
paper,
falling off.
look, dude, the stats don't lie. My fantasy team
I
is
know.
freaking
I
good.
thought
On paper,
no, it's not the
and
best.
no, it is the best. On paper, you kidding me? Baker, Saquon, my running back two was Kamani Vidal. It was freaking Chase Brown. I traded him because he was getting hurt so much.
Now he's good.
Yeah.
That's
So it
funny.
was Baker, Saquon, Chase Brown slash Kamani Vidal, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Quentin Johnson,
Kelsey.
Kelsey,
This is going
Jacoby
into the
Myers,
season. Yes.
Seahawks defense, and the
This is going
Texans
into the
kicker.
season. Like I agree
I
with
think
you.
that's a great team. Like I
Not,
don't think I could have
but
drafted
as the
any better.
season's gone on, as the season's, yeah, it's a good draft, but like those players, unfortunately, just I don't know, they didn't
I
have the
mean, yeah.
years as last year.
I also am
Like
grateful I
the
didn't have a high draft pick this year because I would have taken
oh,
I would have taken
some
Jefferson.
Jefferson,
I have
Chase,
too
those are
much faith in
bad.
JJ McCarthy, but that dude is a fraudulent clown. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sick and tired of seeing that guy all over my screen. He needs to get dropped to the G League or the
Yeah,
NFL.
Jefferson's been bad. Chase has been
No,
bad.
no, 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 not Jefferson. JJ McCarthy, dude. He's a freaking joke.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I
He's a
think
handoff merchant.
The Vikings are
I'm not a
garbage.
fan of him at all, dude. I'm sorry. I do not like him. He has been hot garbage
I
since
feel
he
like
played.
I feel like we're getting off topic. What'd you say?
Yeah,
What are your takes on the Bucks, the Buccaneers?
my take, my takes on the Buccaneers. My takes on the Buccaneers. I think they're good when they're healthy, but they've been struggling with health issues all year. They're kind of like this year's 49ers, which
That's
also,
true.
not to mention a sneakily good team. I hate to mention it. I hate the 49ers. I piss on them,
They're
but
good.
they are
They're a
somehow eight
contender.
and five. I think they're 9-4 or 8-5
Nine
going into this
four, I
next week.
think.
Yeah, I mean
They're a
that's a
playoff team.
we have to play them again once this season, and I'm not excited for that matchup. But looking at
Yeah.
things, I mean,
I think
Christian
NFC.
McCaffrey is sneakily becoming an MVP candidate right under our noses ever since he's come back. He's been really freaking good.
True that.
So
I agree. NFC West is by far I think they're the best division. They got a lot
yeah,
of
I mean,
solid teams.
besides Kyler Murray, COD player,
Yeah. Poor
Xbox
Cardinals.
gamer. I
As
actually
Cardinals
do
just
feel
can't
bad for them.
figure it
I was
out.
watching that game today, and I was like,
Oh my
I
goodness, the
wonder
Rams
if
just
they'll ever be
decimated
good.
them.
What they need to do is, I personally think they need to throw the whole thing in the toilet and start again OKC style, where they just trade every last asset they have away for draft picks and hope in
They
5 years
could
you can draft the top elite talent in their draft because you've got 25 draft picks. You can't miss when you've got that many draft picks. Side
do
tangent.
that.
We're going to talk about this in a later episode, probably, but
AFC now, AFC.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is a terrorist to the league, and I hate him.
We'll talk
So
about him. I got takes on him.
yeah, we'll be talking about it. Maybe not this episode, but the next one down, because next
Yeah.
next segment, when we get our friends up in here, we're going to be talking about college football and the playoffs and their
We'll
selection
get all
committee.
of it. We'll get all of you for you guys.
We'll be getting it in there. We'll be getting it in there for sure next week. So, and then, what did you ask me? AFC?
AFC top three contenders. That was the next
Oh, those are
conversation.
easy. I mean, it's Bills. I
Really?
don't. Yeah. Oh, what do you mean, really? Bills is I see them coming
Uh,
out and winning it. I
hmm.
honestly think the Patriots are very fraudulent this year as
Real.
well.
I don't know. I got Patriots as my number one.
Well, look, dude, you want to go
I
down
know
their
they played
schedule?
trash teams. They have played
Yeah.
trash teams.
You want to go down their schedule? Commanders, Vikings, Giants, Raiders, Dolphins, Steelers, who beat them. The Steelers were one of their losses.
Hmm.
Panthers, Bills, Saints, Titans, Browns, Falcons, Buccaneers, and Jets. That is
Buccaneers was a good win.
there's two valuable wins along that. Otherwise, you're playing the Jets, the Browns, the Falcons, the Titans, the Saints, the Dolphins, the Raiders, the Giants. Like, they literally played every
They
bottom
have. They
team.
have.
Like, they're a bottom feeder. Now, that's
They're
not to
winning
say they might
though.
not be a
They're winning.
contender, but I don't think they're top three yet. They haven't proven themselves yet.
Interest.
The only game
That's
they've
an
had,
interesting
the only
take.
game they've had where they've proven themselves was that Bills game.
I thought Bills Buccaneers. Did they play the Chiefs or no? I thought they played
Well,
the Chiefs.
Buccaneers were when
They
they
have
played
not played the
Buccaneers, they didn't
Chiefs.
have when the Buccaneers played them, they didn't have Bucky Irving, they didn't have Chris Godwin. They were
But
an injury hobble team.
their
If
offense
I
is
remember correctly,
so
that
they
week
have so much
they
offensive talent on their team though.
they
So like
do,
Baker's
but
able to make it up. Like what how do you, I don't know how to pronounce their freshman receiver or rookie
Has Johnson
receiver.
or Ime Abuka?
That guy, yeah, he's a beast.
There's two of them. Ime
Baker's able to
Abuka was
bring
out
new
that game
talent.
too, I think, if I remember correctly.
No, he's
That
been playing all season.
no, he got hurt for a couple weeks. Let me see if he played in
I don't
that
think
game
he
or not.
has. He's been solid.
Oh no, he played that game,
Yeah.
but he was the wide receiver one that game. So they didn't have
Mm.
Bucky
They
Irving. They
didn't
didn't
have
have
Bucky
Mike
Irving.
Evans.
He's solid.
They didn't have Mike Evans. They didn't
Mike
have
Evans
Chris
has fallen
Godwin.
off. I'm glad I got him traded for my fantasy team. I got him.
So
That was a scam.
I that was an impressive win. Don't get me wrong, but it's still not like, oh my gosh, when they're all not 100%. You know what I mean? Like, you're playing a team with no
True.
run game. I mean, I think they had like 60 total run yards the entire game. You can't have that
No, I think their run game was what. Hold on, let's look. I thought their run game was great.
against the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I think the backup running back actually like played better than
So
Bucky Irving on
one of them had
average.
one of them had
Let's see.
54 yards, and the other one had 50. So they had 100 yards rushing. So it's not terrible, but it's not great.
Dang, it looks like the Buccaneers have lost like. Sorry, I was thinking the Buccaneers Bills. My bad.
Yeah,
Because
that's it.
Bucky
No,
Irving
you're
was
good.
gone that game and running backs did good. But yeah, I'm looking, I'm like, dang, the Buccaneers have lost like four
But
in a row now. They're
while
not
you're
looking
there,
too hot.
look at the Patriots schedule, dude.
No, no, I know.
It's the most
But
fraudulent schedule
I
in the
think
league by far.
what's different between them and the Broncos though is like the Patriots are actually like putting up points. They're gapping teams that they're playing. So I don't know. I got the
Right.
Patriots over the Broncos for sure. That's how I'm kind of viewing it. Like they're actually able to put up like 20 or more. Like they're able to make the gap like 20 points. So like they have control of the ball game.
Right.
So I
And
don't
I
know. That's
understand
why
that.
I got them honestly as my number one is Patriots. But what are your three? What are your three? I'm interested to hear your three because you have the Bills. Bills is they could maybe be my three, but I want to hear your other
What?
two.
Who do you have above them?
I'll say I had to take the Broncos because they're 11-2. I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I honestly would much
But
rather think
what's
the Bills are going to win it all
interesting
than the Broncos.
is
I think my
that
Broncos are my three. I, you know who has been throwing down lately? honestly
The
is the
Ravens.
Jaguars.
No. Oh, like doing good lately?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Colts are screwed. They're falling down,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
Daniel
especially
Jones
after
out for the
Daniel
season.
Jones. They
Sorry
have
for
not been
him.
looking good. Colts are going down because they were, I would say, they were a top contender, but they've not been looking good. Jaguars, I could see, but yeah, I don't
Well,
know. Bills, a
just
lot
barely
of their games
joining.
have been close.
We're gonna let Nixon onto the
Oh, we
screen
got
here for a second.
Nixon's.
What up, Nixon?
Oh,
How we doing, bro?
Turn
who's
the lights
on
on.
here?
Turn the lights on, my friend. So this
On?
meeting is gonna end in 10 minutes. So we probably only have about 10 more minutes of recording here. But while we got time, Nixon's here. Drew doesn't really feel like he knows as much about college football, so we're gonna get talking about that with Nixon here. Nixon, I can't even see your face, bro. I'm gonna be dead
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, turn those lights, bro.
Lock in, dude. Seriously, lock in. Let me hide this guy for us so he's not in the way of us recording here.
Bet.
Make sure it's on the recording. Yeah, we're good. All right, Nixon. How you doing, bro? Our friend Nixon here. He's a pro analyst.
Good.
He glazes the SEC just as bad as any other SEC glazer in the nation. No, I'm just playing. I just made all that up.
We'll see the
Nixon,
SEC.
honest
I
takes
think
after today. How are you feeling about the college football playoffs? What are your initial thoughts?
Tulane definitely should be in the playoffs.
Shouldn't or should?
They should not be in the playoffs.
I think two group of 5 teams is a joke. I'm going to be dead honest with you.
I think that teams aren't accepting bowls is funny because bowl games are so useless.
Yeah, I don't know why they try to
Yeah.
prove a point. It's kind of silly.
Bro, we don't. What is this call for?
But what do you mean? We're chopping it up. We're talking
bro.
about sports. Welcome to Love It or Hate It.
Who's all in it?
It's just us
It's
three.
us three right now. Me and Drew are co-hosts. We were talking NFL the last 20 minutes or so. We're going to shift over to college football. Who do you think you got
no
winning?
females on. Hold on, real
Nixon,
quick, Will. Nixon, there's no females on this call, so you don't need to be looking like a pretty boy. Just look yourself and talk yourself, bro. You got no one to impress. This is hot takes and your opinions, all right?
Okay.
All right, go take it, Will.
Yeah, you're good, Drew. Thank you for stepping in and being the man of the house right now. I appreciate that a lot. Nixon, after seeing it all, who you got winning it all in college football? Especially after championship weekend.
Low-key, let me think. Probably I'm thinking Georgia or Bama, bro.
Bama?
Bro.
Oh, hell no.
Georgia or Bama or Texas A&M.
My fella. Are you serious? Bro, why are you trying to mog in the camera, first of all? Second of all, Texas A&M is the most fraudulent team
or Texas
in the
Tech.
SEC.
Texas Tech could go for
Texas Tech, thank you. That is a much more valid call.
Just kidding. I think
in my opinion, there are 3 contenders.
I got Indiana.
Number 1.
Indiana.
I got Indiana.
Yeah, 4 contenders. I stand corrected. Sorry, I had to take a break there for a second. Number 1, Georgia. Number 2, Indiana. Number 3, Ohio State. And number 4, Texas Tech. One of those 2 of those 4 will be in the national championship this year.
So those are top 4.
However, I will say
those are
this.
the top 4.
Ohio State looked piss poor in the
Bro,
conference
the kicker
championship
sold.
game. Yeah, they looked terrible. 10 points in a conference championship game. Are you kidding me?
Will,
you scored 7.
Will, narrow it down because you just named all the top 4 teams that have a bye. Who
Okay,
you
I'll
got in
narrow
the
it down.
championship?
Texas Tech and
Drew's a fake
Georgia.
Broncos fan.
That's
Broncos fan, bro.
What do you mean?
Drew's a fake fan, bro, for the
I
Broncos.
just give my honest
Why
opinion.
not?
I
Why
love the
not?
team. We've talked about this.
Why not? Why not?
Because, bro, Drew never believes in the team. He's always hating on the Broncos.
No, I'm not.
He's
I
the number
just don't think
hater,
they need to
bro.
build up. I just don't think that I don't want to get my hopes up when I'm like, oh, Broncos are the Super Bowl when I don't know, they got things to work on. Like they're getting better each year, which I appreciate. I think Bo Nix is a solid QB to take.
He was high key just saying that he has no faith that they'll win big games.
Bro, we literally beat the Chiefs.
I'm worried about that. They
We
did.
played the
But
Packers.
The Chiefs, look
The
at them.
Packers
The
will be
Chiefs
a
are
test.
falling off.
Packers
I don't
will be
think
a
the
test.
Chiefs are that good. They beat
Nixon,
the Eagles, but I talked about earlier.
If the Broncos play the
Seahawks,
today, who's winning that game?
Seahawks probably.
There we go. If the Broncos play the Packers today, who's winning that game?
Packers, bro. We're beating the Packers.
Exactly.
You're beating them?
Yes, bro. Trust.
I
The
don't know
Broncos.
about that one. That one's
Broncos-
close. That one's
Bro, the
close.
Packers are trash. They lost to the Browns. They're just inconsistent.
I think the Packers actually look like an underdog team. I think they've been playing pretty solid.
Drew
No.
glazes anybody who's not his team, I
Browns?
feel like, personally.
I don't think the
know.
Browns personally. I don't think the Browns are that bad.
Bro, Shador sucks.
Like their
And he
record
kind of went off
says
today.
it, but like they got a good defense. I'd say their defense is not bad.
Drew, what's
Anyways,
your
this is about college football.
what would you have to do in order to be able to get a Broncos Super Bowl? What's the craziest thing you'll do? What's the craziest thing you do?
I don't think it depend on that much, bro.
Fake fan.
You guys want me to say something gay or feminine, bro? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not that down bad for my
Fake
teams.
fan, bro. You're a fake fan, Drew.
I'm not like Will on his AK Trailblazers comment that he made 5 years ago.
Yo, that was in 8th grade.
That
And
was
I
a
didn't even
senior.
say
That
that.
was a senior.
No,
in
no,
high
no, no.
school,
You
bro.
were rage baiting me. You were rage baiting me. You said,
Nah.
what would you do in order to
Anyways.
see Dame win a ring in Portland? I said, I would.
Sus, bro.
And then you said, would you kiss a man? And I said, I would think about it.
No,
I
it
did
was
not
worse.
say I would do it.
Bro.
No, it was worse than
You
that.
ever make out with a girl
It
that
was
speaks, bro?
super more sus than that. That's all I'm
Yes, I
gonna say.
did actually.
I'm not
That's
gonna
a
be
great
like
question,
that.
Nixon. I actually did this week. W
You
will.
did?
Yes, bro. Throw up the dubs.
Did Drew?
Wait, W on what? W on what?
Drew, did you make out with a girl this week?
No, I just cuddled with the girl.
Fire. You blue
Bro,
balls.
cuddle her and kiss her. All right,
I don't want
yo,
to.
okay, shift back. College football. Let's do a quick one. We only got about 5 minutes left. When this recording ends and our podcast is over, we might not have time for an outro. That's totally fine. We'll do quick takes, us three, all of us, just rapid fire. Yes, no. We're gonna do overrated, underrated. All of us will rapid fire through this. Oregon, overrated, underrated. Nixon.
Overrated.
Okay, I agree. Overrated. Drew, what do you think?
Well, I knew they lost to Indiana. Did they have any other losses? I haven't paid attention to Oregon.
Nope. But they also have no ranked wins besides Iowa. Is Iowa even ranked now?
Yo,
I can't say yet. I don't know.
Okay, this guy doesn't
What
watch
are they?
ball. He doesn't know
They
ball.
5
He
seed?
doesn't.
talk about
Are they
Iowa
the 5
State's
seed?
basketball team, though.
Are they
They're
the 5
nasty.
seed?
Okay, bro, we're moving. College basketball is later in the year. All
Are
right,
they
that's not
are
the
they the
program
5
today.
seed?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'd see them like. I'll say they should be like a 10 seed or something like that. So what do you guys think? Like still make the playoffs?
Yo, this guy thinks 11-1 team should be 10. All right, bro. Let's move
Well,
on.
if they've won no
That's fine.
ranked games, bro.
Ole Miss, overrated, underrated. Nixon, go.
Overrated.
Why?
Because they lost their coach, bro. They're cooked.
They are cooked. I agree. Overrated first round exit. They shouldn't
They're
even
better
be
than.
considered in the playoffs.
I think they're better than Oregon.
I agree.
Okay, I agree with that talent wise. I don't know how it's going to look without a college
Yeah,
coach.
and they
though.
don't
I
even
mean,
play
it's
each other.
5 times harder. I mean, Lane Kiffin, shout out the boy. He had to do what was right for him. In my opinion, I think it was a fine move. What do you think, Nixon?
I agree. I think he's kind of a traitor. Bro only went there because of his daughter's boyfriend.
I definitely do not think that's why, but I think he wanted a bag. I agree. All right, next question. Texas A&M, overrated, underrated, or just right, Nixon?
They're I don't know. They're like just right. They're a little bit overrated.
I think they're just right. What are they, 7
think
right now or 8?
They're just right, I think.
I mean, they played the schedule that was given to them. They showed out every game. They had an incredible comeback against South Carolina. They showed that they were a legit team, even in the face of adversity, like me and Drew talked about earlier. Winning teams will find a way to win. All right, last take. Alabama, overrated, underrated, or just right?
I think
I
they're
think
just
they're
right.
just right.
Just right.
But technically, with 3 losses, they shouldn't be in. They got to kick them out. I think
Yeah,
that's kind of absurd that they're in. But I think
it's
they're just
ridiculous.
right. Like they're still one of the better teams in the league.
I think they're just right.